Hi everyone, welcome to the channel today. We're still on the topic of how we can support each other as women. We women do not know the power we have when we come together. When we come together, we are a force to reckon with. You know, people don't understand the power, that women have, and especially Black women. We don't really understand how powerful we are, how people are truly scared of dealing with us because they know, these people know the power we have, but we don't know the power we ourselves as Black people have. And that is why it's so painful when you see another Black woman trying to bring the other person down. You see, Black and people are there watching you, see how you treat yourselves. And tomorrow you think the people will treat you better? They won't. Because all they see is they don't respect each other, they don't value each other, they don't love each other. So, based on what they have seen, what we have presented to these people, that's how they will use to treat us. That is the same manner in which we treat ourselves is the same manner they will treat us. If we learn to treat ourselves better, if we learn to respect ourselves, we learn to stand up as a team, together. I don't think any woman anywhere in the world can stand the power of Black people, or especially Black women. But we just tend to hate on ourselves. And sometimes I ask myself, why do we do this? What's the point of us doing all this? You know, I've tried to, you see your fellow woman being torn down by other women. Instead of you to like step in to say, hey, ladies, this what you're doing is not fair. If she has done anything wrong, why don't you confront her? Why don't you just talk to her? Tell her directly. If one Black woman wrongs another woman, instead of you two ironing it out, you got to pull 10, 20 people into the mess. And that makes that mess escalate. That makes it so, magnified that you begin to ask yourself, this shouldn't go down this way. We shouldn't go down this rabbit hole like this. We shouldn't. We should learn to be supportive of each other. Because of us not supporting each other, a lot of people are too scared, even when they are down, even when they don't feel the strength to go on. A lot of women are too scared to open up and tell another fellow sister, hey, sis, I don't know. I'm really tired. Things are really getting down on me. Because the person is afraid that if she tells you, the next thing you do is to go and talk about it with other people. And you make her, you now make caricature of her. You make fun of her. You now make it looks like she's weak. Oh, look at, is she the only one that have problem? No, she's not the only one that have problem, but she's the one that have the strength. She has the strength to be able to talk about this problem. Her talking about it actually is an admiration for most of us. We should learn from people who are able to open up and talk about their problems. We should learn from them, and it should be an admiration that we should have for these people because, trust me, it's not easy for somebody that is going through a lot in their life to open up to another fellow woman and tell them, look, this is what I'm going through. For her telling you, she does not want you, it's not that she wants you to solve the problem. All she wants is just for somebody to listen to her. Even listening to somebody's problem sometimes makes that problem a less of a burden for that person. Because if we don't give somebody these listening ears, there are so many people, women, dying, as in, when I say dying, not literally dying, but so many people that are in depression, that suffers depression, so many people that suffers all sorts of mental health issues but they are not able to open up and talk because of shame, because they don't know how the society will view them. But the minute we are able to give each other that push, hey sis, it's okay, you are not alone, that is one thing that will make the world and make us better humans. We cannot just be tearing people down, and then people are too scared, or they rather die in their sorrow than open up to another fellow woman to seek for help. Even an advice, just an advice that you give somebody who is going through tough, things in their life, just giving them that advice can really help lessen that problem for them. Listening to them, words of encouragement, it should be something we should learn to do, especially we Africans, because we were raised differently. We were raised to be like each other's keeper. We were raised to be like one another's, a sister. So it's like, just like it takes a village to raise a child in Africa. That mentality shouldn't be, we shouldn't depart from that mentality. Because if it takes a village to raise a child, that child becomes a woman tomorrow. And that village, she still needs her village to still support her in whatever she's going through in life. Not to tear her down, not to make, caricature of her, but just to support, be supportive. Money in this life is not everything, but just being there for this person, giving them these words of encouragement, telling them, you're not alone, sis. I get it. This issue, it will pass. That is one of the good things you can do to your fellow woman, instead of looking for way to throw stones, looking for way to make her feel less of a woman. It doesn't make your own light shine. It doesn't make you trying to dim somebody else's light, or trying to bring somebody's down with your harsh word, with your abusive, word. These are, sometimes we don't even know these people, but we throw this abusive thing from hate. Hate for what? Hate for people you don't know. You don't know how they live their life. You don't know how, what people go through in their home. But just because some of them are bold enough to like come out and talk about it, then it becomes like, oh, this, everybody will have an opinion. Nobody have an opinion over anything. People choose to tell you, or choose to show you what they want you to know. The rest they don't want you to know, you shouldn't dig. If you think it's easy for people to come out and tell you their problem, you go out and talk about your own problem and see how easy it is. Or go out and show people your life. Let's judge you and see how you feel when you now judge other people. We should just learn to be very, very careful and very, very supportive of one another, because you don't know, the harsh word you say to someone might just be the thing that will top this, put the person to the edge. And we have children. What are we teaching our kids, please? We should just learn to be supportive of one another, learn to understand that everybody is not equal. There are people that are more stronger than the rest. So be less, poisonous with your words, if I should say that. So please, women, let us, especially Black women, let us all come together and see how we can work together in harmony. Because if we do that, trust me, nobody in this world can penetrate us when we stand together as one, and especially as sisters. Do have a lovely day. Thank you.